that is not the sound we expected to hear. Did I frighten you? Consider it a free form of alert, almost like having a pet dog that the humans are so fond of. Of course, better to have a pet human. We shall. Oh, do we have a visitor? We do indeed. Good morning, guards.
Can we help?
Nothing, don't worry about it. I was giving this man a tour of the area and we were admiring your shop. Miss Ethorial.
Good morning.
Oh, you got a Miss Audio.
Yes, this is the Deviant. The guard with a troubled checkered past. I am familiar with him.
Brick.
No, sir.
That's the one,
I
right?
am an elf.
No, this is Brick. My name's Holt.
Oh, Brick and Holt.
Your name's Brick now. This is Brick, Private Brick, Corporal Holt, at your service.
Corporal.
Good to see you again, Private Brick.
Corporal,
Oh, a promotion.
indeed, miss.
Really?
Congratulations. Have you gotten an opportunity to use any of the fine arrows I have made for the guards?
Not exactly, no. No, I don't think either of us are very experienced bowmen.
That's too bad. They are well made. Well, whoever...
My bows are gathering dust.
No one could do that. Certainly not Mr. Brick and... What was your name again? Corporal?
Oh, Corporal Holt.
Yes, dear. What is your name?
Right,
Miss
Oscar Brick, that's his name. You can just call him Brick. Super.
Private Oscar and... what was your name again? Sorry. Corporal Holt?
Corporal Holt.
Corporal Holt. Yes. They would not leave your beautiful weapons to gather dust. It would be an honor to be allowed to shoot them.
Absolutely. It would be an honor. In fact, I will get right on that. I will set up some targets and take the private here to make sure that your bows are in working order and in good repair. As a test.
Mm-hmm. They will be in good repair. Or I would be very disappointed with the treatment that you would have given them.
Precisely.
They're made
That's
to
why
last.
we plan to test it. Yes, of course. Of course, miss.
That is why you have come here, then, to ascertain our feelings about the usage of these weapons that we have provided you.
Oh, well, not exactly. I came here to ascertain your feelings on the day at hand. Have you got any plans today, miss?
Guardsman, is that really knowledge you wish?
Well, we should continue our tour. This is the Bowyers, and that's the tower, and that's the bench of love. Let's be on our way. Have a lovely day, both of you, please.
You too, Corporal. Good day, Oscar. That is the one I keep encountering at the entrance.
Oh, Deviant, you said.
The Deviant, He has varied interests that would make humans question his sanity.
It wouldn't take much for a human to question one's sanity. And they question us just when we stand around admiring beauty in the scenery.
It is one of their many flaws, and why they cannot be allowed to rule. Guardsman? Good Lord! What? What is it now? Oh, you get to come back and go bump into her again. There we go. Another one who is not troubled by being proper. Well,
We've come to expect it, have we not?
is he really returning? Are you really returning again? Can you not choose where you're going? Perhaps tea would do as well.
I would enjoy that immensely, Ithariel.
Good Lord. Find something better to do with your day. All right. Forgive me. I do not mean to speak out.
You are forgiven. Of course. I can sense that the jug is now full.
There's still room, especially after I have tea. Tea will make things better. It always does.
You know, Ithariel,
Yes?
I had imagined, and perhaps I just never quite looked correctly, that this was a banner of some sorts, flags, and that. But it appears to actually be clothes.
It is a banner of the lack of accomplishment of the people here.
Disgraceful.
Well, it is their underclothes.
Have we really been walking under this the whole time?
What?
Like a
Just a warning. Those two over there were warning me. I guess there's some, I don't know if you know them. I guess some elf is bugging people for coin, and to watch your coin purse around them. They didn't
Is
give
it
a description beyond that.
an elf?
Mm-hmm. If you want, you can ask. I don't know if they're still there. It was a blonde woman and, another Dowie.
No,
Dowie.
it will not be necessary.
Dwarf.
Aye, it is their word for their own kin. Aldo, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have any wood that I could purchase?
I might, but there is one thing I gotta, figure out before I can do that. If you don't mind waiting.
No, of course not. Why would I ever mind waiting?
I might have to go towards,
Her boobs get more
it
bouncy
might
every
be
time.
trying to put the forge back together. So some of it might have to go towards that.
Truly? Well, that would be a gift, then. A worthy sacrifice of my wood.
Morning.
Hello, I have
Vestir.
seen my assistant Nisk.
Nay,
Why, thank you.
we have not.
V 16. You vaguely remember seeing. You don't know them very
So, Aldo, let me
well.
know
Speaking a couple of days
once
ago,
you know.
remember hearing that
Alright.
they'd been
Thank you.
coming out of the brewery crying.
I appreciate it.
You know they were blonde, but don't know their race.
We are going on our way to have tea, so I wish you a good day. Naver,
Alright.
Aldo.
Have a good day.
Ah,
Navarre,
I'm gonna go put
Aldo?
some of my money away.
Rin is out. At least that means that our place is open for once in the morning.
You took the words directly from my mouth.
Now I am a deviant. And that feels as if it is a lie.
I
Oh.
shall check.
Thank you. They really aren't, and it's funny. Some of the brass skulls used to flirt with me. Before they all got murdered, of course.
Apparently, it was the responsibility of Rin.
So not only is he poor at this, but he fails at that as well. An elf who does not know where he belongs forgets to open a door. Good day. Shall we?
Well, it is now my responsibility, S02.
Well, you, of course, will not fail. You are not the rain. Thank you. To tea.
After you.
Ah, Christos, how difficult it is to get help.
That's just the norm around here, Nedwick.
I have completed a
Usually-
task for you. Shall I be paid? I'm joking, Christos.
Oh, some boiled water for the both of you.
Yes, it would be a pleasure to enjoy some tea this morning.
That's one of the things that we had.
I'll get
Oh.
your answer when I have a moment. They have been.
Perhaps eat then.
Right now we only have about 5 servings of soup and about 3 meats.
Is it the same price as it has been before?
To be honest, I'll probably raise it to 20. For the
But
stew.
not for us.
For the water. The water is the same.
Yeah.
Christos. Not for us.
Yes, said.
To be honest, I'm running dry here and I kind of have to do it. To keep this tavern safe and well. If I didn't raise the prices, then this place would be taken by the crown, which means that the prices would be even higher than that.
Much as Ikalos place has been taken now. If the crown takes it, the prices will increase even more. Christos, I will take a soup.
Yes.
As will I, Christos.
Or stew, rather. You know,
And then, together it would be 30 for the water and stew each.
that's what I paid before, so I do not mind. A question for you, Christos. We have not seen your other staff recently.
Which one?
Well, aside from Rin, we have not seen the girl, and we have not seen the young one.
Well, Zach was mostly, temporary for when I had to do the painting.
All of you are temporary.
But Quinn was actually around yesterday. So she should be around today, at least, sometime soon.
Sometime.
She stayed in the noble quarter for some safety because of the serpents, so.
Well, they are less of a problem now, aren't they? After they killed off everybody.
That's what we hope. We're just hoping
Yeah, basically.
they don't try to go after us still.
Tea, my dear.
Alright, go get sisters.
Most gracious of you, S02.
And now we will have to speak to Jack for more.
I have
Here you are,
precious
Hoyt.
little left myself.
Servings is still left.
Hmm.
That'd be about 20 copper.
Each. 20 copper each.
I'll put it.
Have to make sure he does not get.
Right.
Oh,
Tea did make things better.
it is the true secret of long life for elves. Every morning a tea. You will live for eternity.
Give me a second, I'm serving some. After this, I'll be having 2 servings left.
Thank you, sir. Oh,
Servings of 3 and 3
Lethal, did you manage to meet with our friend yesterday?
I did.
How did that go?
You first.
There are things I should discuss with you.
You're welcome.
Truth.
Ah, so shall it be then, after this? Give me about 15 minutes, free zone, and I will get you your answer. It is quite a complicated thing. I will be pleased to answer it for you.
I don't suppose.
Hmm.
I know you said you had some experience with herbs, and I assume then poultices and things like that.
I do.
Stuff of that nature. So, would you have anything from for? Well, just a small slash across my hand.
Raklov. We have to go find some. It grows near trees.
It's been hurting quite a lot over the night, but
Yeah,
it
it sh-
doesn't quite heal as well as everyone else.
you do not heal as well as everyone else. How long has that been, Lethal?
Scars from the war.
Ah. Does it get worse with proximity to them?
bit hard. Grab that spoon.
Not quite, as I'm not.
Cursed.
I'm speaking metaphorically.
Thank you for the follow. Yes, and babble. This reminds me of home. We used to do tea every morning before we would start our day. And then we would go out and pick the flowers together.
How are you eating with that mask?
Probably isn't what I assume.
No,
Going to sit you on one
it
of those
was
stools?
mostly a matter of being alone. Just,
Have left, Christos?
we should go.
For who? We know about one.
It's become a little more noisy and uncomfortable here.
Shall we head out then?
If you could find this, what did you say, Ratcliffe?
Raklov, yes.
Done.
I think that's just Lethal.
Excuse me, miss, but has the drow woman caused you any trouble?
Define trouble in this case.
I would say anything involving rocks or violence.
No, she has not today.
I see. Thank you.
Of course. But an opportunity may present itself. We would not be opposed to it, should it remove a problem for both of us.
That's dark and dangerous talk from you, Azoriel.
I like to think of it as a solution to multiple problems that both of us share. After all, to be trapped
If I
here.
were to kill a spider, Osorio, I would like to know that I'm not caught in its web first.
Well, that is why we answer truthfully. Master Arn, we have heard good news in regards to you and your situation. Oh yes, Aldo spoke to us of a need of wood. It seems that there may be a chance to save what has been destroyed.
Wishful thinking, I'm afraid. There's no one who knows how to build a forge. The stonemason that's here is emaciated. He's been starving before he came here as a refugee. And there's nowhere near enough silver to pay for it. I am also leaving town at night. This evening.
You were leaving.
Good luck on your travels.
I do appreciate the kind words. I might be back, depends on what I find, but... well, we will see.
I have a question for you, Arnulf, before you head off. You said
By all means.
the mason is starving. Where are they?
Say again?
The mason is starving, you said. Where are they?
As far as I know, they're inside of their quarters, one of the buildings outside the walls. I'm pretty sure they'll be sleeping most of the day.
I see. Thank you, Arnulf. If we should happen upon some game, I think is the term that humans use, we will see what we can do for the good of Adwick.
You're very kind, Ephoriel.
I am not,
I appreciate that.
but I know what the town needs to not be destroyed. And I know how strongly the ties of one's heart bind them to a place they should have left. So we will do what we can for the sake of Adwick.
I understand the sentiment. I have no wish to watch the city or its people burn, regardless of where they come from. But I am but one man. So,
Aye. You are but one man, and I am but one elf. Let us see what one and one can do. Good day, sir. Naver Arnulf.
good day.
Now we have to talk to a hunter as well.
Why, Osorio?
If what you are required to stay for was no longer here, what you have been asked to do was no longer binding you here, would you leave?
I would.
He would not.
He's human, Osorio.
Yes, he is a craftsman, and probably one of the few who is necessary if this place were to delay what is inevitable. When we depart here, the longer it takes the Empire to move, the better it is for us. So, if a simple action now can prepare the way, our escape is all the easier.
Oh. Hey.
I understand,
relay
Osorio.
a message. Something about Iron Wolf's meeting.
We should head out.
Right. It's all right, Michaels. I'll go there now. Thank you very much.
Let us see if we will run into the deviant again. What was his name? Bolt? Screw? Something of that nature.
And brick.
Bolt and brick.
Private bolt, I believe.
I thought he was a corporal now.
Oh, really? I don't quite remember.
Oh, very well. We should ask what the price is as well.
Hello, miss.
Private hole, purple brick.
Not exactly. No. Private Brick, Corporal Holt. That's actually not Brick. That's a complete different person entirely. Completely different. I'm not sure what your name is. What's your name? What's your rank?
Private.
Don't think too hard, dear.
Private Blank.
I see.
I'll remember my name eventually.
That's all right. Obviously, it's not important enough for you to remember, so it's not important enough for us to remember. Captain?
Apparently, miss. That's not the captain, miss.
Are you... Oh. He looks like him. He's got the same helmet on, doesn't he?
Not exactly. That's no one here is the captain. However, we do have someone of a slightly higher ranking here. Make way!
Oh. Nobles on horses. Well, we should go. What is the gate charge for the day?
15 today.
Understood.
Wonderful.
Thank you for letting us know. Have a good day, Deviant Bolt.
Have a good day, Deviant Authorial.
Yes, I shall do my best to earn that name.
Here he.
Let's see if we can find Maya. I do have grain, but grain alone is not enough. I am not a baker. I cannot make it into bread.
No.
It would make it
Grain is suitable
cooked in water.
if you were to feed a horse.
No, it'll work fine. You just have to grind it. That is what flour is. It is but grinded wheat.
I'm aware, Authorial, but I cannot bake.
Neither can I. Even with our fire, it is not hot enough. We would need a forge. And I do not think... Well, the tavern would allow us to use... What is he doing? That is most curious. I wonder what they are up to.
I don't see what. Oh. Is that a guard?
I believe so. Most curious. What would take one out of there?
Something that I should make clear, Authorial. I cannot depart until my house releases me, or until my purpose for being here longer.
Both offer options. Your view is clouded with darkness. You feel there is no possible solution, or if it is almost impossible. One wonders, what did
We
he...
spoke of tablets. No, didn't.
Yes, we did.
And I spoke to the Triton, the noble Triton.
They all think they're nobles.
Perhaps. What does Rockgrove look like? Maybe we can find some here.
It will not be here. It will be deeper in the forest. We will have to go Travail. Out, starting from the lake and head up the mountains. Habergrass.
Is one of my bows.
Well,
How did a peasant get one of my bows?
and the guards may be selling them.
I only gave the guards longbows, that's a short bow.
When did you ever complete a short bow here?
Several. One the Drow had. One Maya has. One for Achilea.
It would not.
Not sure I remember.
It would not be Achilles. Maya is a possibility, and the Drow. Greetings, girl. Welcome. We were appreciating your fine archery style. Miss Penny, is it? I see. Ah, she has been injured.
I see.
Miss Penny, maybe, well, it would be pointless to ask you this question, so let me try it another way. Are you
Indeed.
practicing to enhance your skill? I gather you have not had much experience firing a bow before. Have you tried hunting? Would you like a moment for me to show you, at least, how to stand properly? See if you have a moment, see if you can find Maya.
I shall, Azariel.
Thank you. All right, you appear to be targeting the tree. We do not wish to lose your arrows, so let us move closer. That is not a judgment on the quality of your shooting. Just, it's much easier. Just that it is much easier to find the arrows if they do not fly as far. I will describe to you what it is to fire an arrow. It is not a matter of strength of arms. I will in a moment, but first I'm going to describe it to you. It is an entire effort of your full body. You do not pull with your arms. You use your entire body to draw into the correct form before you fire. Start with your foot. You appear to be right-handed. So, you will lead with your left foot. You will point it at the target you wish to fire upon. Your right foot, you will cross. It is where your strength will come from. It is your feet. Probably easier for you to keep staring that way. There, let me move over this way. There. So you don't have to turn as much. You will use your feet as they are planted for the base of your power as you draw your bow. Before you do, I will show you the proper form. Don't do it now. You will only... It is practice to do this properly. Your left hand, you will wish to stay as still as possible. This one, the one that is holding the bow. Where you are holding it is called the riser. That is where the arrow will lay or nock. When you are aiming, it will be your right hand that will aim towards the target. As you are right-handed, it is likely your right eye that you will be using for aiming. So you will sight. Actually, forgive me, I mean your left eye. I'm smart. Yes. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It is the right eye. Forgive me. I'm used to lefties. You will aim down the arrow. The thing to keep in mind is that as you draw, when you release the string, it will want to go directly through the middle of the bow. It will push the arrow straight. That is where it wants to go. If you aim because of where your arrow will sit on the bow, if you aim where the arrow is pointing, you will miss. Because when you fire, the arrow will shoot straight. The bowstring tries to push it through the bow. And if your arrows are balanced properly, they will bend around the bow and head straight in the direction you are aiming, the direction of the bowstring. One last piece of advice for you before you try. I would like you this time to draw without knocking. Draw the bow, and what I want you to do is bring the bowstring until it touches the side of your mouth. Now, this is going to sound weird, but touch it with your tongue, the string, and then slowly release. That is called your knot. That is called your kissing point or your kisser. Normally, we would tie twine there or a piece of grass. That same point you will always want to put in the same place on your face, usually against the side of your cheek, right where your lips are. This will make sure that you draw to the correct location, to the correct length, every time. The last bit is the one that will take the most practice. When you are ready, when you are drawing, remember that it is an effort that goes up from your legs. You use your back to tense as you pull. The power is not in your arms, it is in your entire body, especially your back. Your back is what holds the power. And your release is smooth. The knock touches the same point every time. And then you release as you don't hold it at tension. If you hold it too much, you will weaken yourself. What you want to do is practice with the arrow, drawing, bringing the kisser to the same point on your lips each time, and aiming. Let me see you draw. Lift your elbow up. When you do your arrow, your elbow should be above your shoulder. Yes. And then it is a matter of practice. You will want to breathe the same each time. That is the final skill of a true archer. Inhale as you draw. Release. And exhale. All in one motion. It'll get smoother as you get practice. Of course, now you're going to have to go retrieve your arrows. Yes. It was over 200 pounds, and no human could draw it. There you go. Of course, Miss Penny. I am the Fletcher. This is what I train. How to shoot. I specialize in preparing the arrows to make sure that they weigh correctly. As I told you, when you shoot them, they bend around the bow. That bend is determined by the weight of the arrow, by the strength of the wood, and the length of it. Those are the things I adjust to match arrow to archer and to bow. Ten. Wood tipped or iron tipped? They will be quite pricey. It is 1 silver for 10 of them. We could also do bone tips. Bone tips would be 30 copper for 10. I will prepare those for you then. I will have to go buy bone, so it'll take me a little bit of time. I will have them for you tomorrow. Good day then, dear. Good luck. Now, Naver. Good day. Take care of yourself, Penny. Khaled.
Wait, Penny! Penny needs to know it. Yes, hold on.
Yes, go to Penny, you said. I could not find Maya.
Oh, you found an equivalent.
Apparently so. It bit me.
Oh, that is not good. And now we will definitely have to find Ruckalo for you. And some Haragrass.
On my injured hand and all that.
Well, let us head out then. I think I actually see one over there.
Lead the way then, Avoriel, if you will.
It would be my pleasure. I wonder why no one thought to mention... Well, this is fortuitous, then. Cameric. It seems to not be working. Acquired we have. This one will not be much use for what we need, though. But we could always offer it to the herbalist, Miss Fay. Ah, Herregress. Here we are. This is what I was hoping for.
I see.
These ones, I hate clipping these. All right.
How must
You-
it be prepared?
Well, that is the matter. It will be best to have Faye do it. She is more skilled at it than I am. You will need one more.
Oh, one more. Are you sure this will work, Azaria?
That's why we need the rock loaf. My knowledge is old, but it should still be good.
It's just, I have found that often the methods healers have been using on me don't quite work as well as they often expect.
Why?
When I said scars from the war, I drew a poison that has been with me ever since.
That is not something that I can cure.
It is not something that Tavaral can cure either, apparently. At least not without a trip to the Underdark.
No, thank you.
No, that's exactly. Although, if I could be assured that it would rid me of this poison, maybe.
I fear there is no one we could trust to go with. You cannot take the spider down. She will use the opportunity to... Yes. The other one, perhaps, if their father were to ask. I have cultivated a friendship with him. Oh, I am aware of their relationship.
It's something I've come to accept as Ariel. I've accepted for so long now that I would just always be afflicted with it.
Yes, but in case the opportunity presented itself, we live long. Our options are always and forever open. As long as we do not lock ourselves.
The snide remarks from humans about always looking tired or did you get enough sleep?
Poison them and ask them if they're going to get enough sleep. All right. This one we will need Faye to pick. This is what we will truly need for your injury. Dragon fennel. There is some at Ulagi's cave, and there is more. But I cannot pick it. I would most likely damage it, and it would be unusable.
Where is Ulagi's cave?
That way, quite a distance. The closer one, there is another one on the way to Faye's. The Tavarel's place. But it is always good to record where they are. Especially because this one is so close. Quite useful. I remember there are two in particular. There's one on the other side of that hill. And there's another one that is this way, near the hunter's camp. I wonder if anyone's ever tried to eat the spiders.
I think that might be a bad idea.
Well, it depends on if they are poison.
Thank you.
Most of them, their venom is only in their sacs. The rest of them is very rich. It appears they have succeeded for all the lack of hunting there is. There is the other one I was speaking of. It helps to be trained by an herbalist. She always taught me to observe what was around, to record all of it so that it might prove useful in the future.
That is sound advice.
She was
I've never put much thought into flowers.
She was a smart lady. At the time, I was surprised. I had always been taught that humans had little knowledge and nothing to offer. Not that opinion has changed too much. But there are those who are among the rare, who are gifted in some way. She was one of them. I would listen to her, and it felt like she knew everything about the world of nature. She knew all the ways of moving through the forest, how to track animals, how to protect oneself from injury, how to prevent corruption. Oh, it is that way. This is the way I came before, and it was all filled with traps at the time. Most unpleasant. I'm glad they stopped doing that. There's like a pit over here, and it's a matter of...
I'm quite lost here, Maya.
It is this way. I came in the wrong way. That is why we are in the middle of all of the traps and all those unpleasant things. Here is where we can cross. Friozen, are you still here? Yes, I always come different ways for some reason. I don't get lost easily, but I don't tend to take the same way. No, the one she is referring to is not Elvish. She was a human.
Caution is
Hmm?
that out of an abundance of caution?
No. Morrigan just never cared much for going the same way through a forest. All paths lead to the same place if you do not get lost. She loved the journey more than the destination. What an interesting human. To wish to spend time.
Let me knock. Knock, knock.
Morrigan is her name. Morrigan. She loved taking trips getting lost in her forest. Of course, it is impossible to be lost when you know where you are going, and you can read the sky, and the shrooms, and the lichen on the trees. She could tell you what animals lived nearby, based on how the grasses were eaten.
You make it sound like her art.
Before I met my first dryad, I had thought she was one. She seemed to be so in tune with nature. And no, she was but a human. One who did not belong to this world. This world was not worthy of her. Do you suspect she is within the grove?
Perhaps.
Well, I will follow you then. So, in regards to how I thought of Ithoriel, she is based on Ferennin of the Funerals. And my goal?
The way out that I know.
Understood. And my thought was, I wanted to go on a journey. Ah, hello. Oh dear. We were looking for Faye. She is not within. Ah, we are headed to the other home. We did not find her here. Yeah, Morrigan is a different character. The one Ithoriel is thinking died long ago. Morrigan. It's the one she refers to as her mother. Anyways, Ferennin of the Funerals is the base of this character. And what Ferennin is the story of a human, or not a human, a group that successfully kills the Demon King, who has tortured the land for centuries. Or millennia, even. The story begins, I'll tell you more in a bit.
I've heard she went for picking today. She goes deeper into the woods, near the lake.
Ah, that is where she is.
I'm afraid we'll have trouble finding her. The area is quite big. If you wish to try, it is in that direction. I can go look for her and tell her. Wait, just to meet her if you like.
We can wait at the bridge. Behind the fort. The one nearby here. We need dragon fennel and I cannot harvest it myself.
Alright, I'll go look for her.
One question for you, Hunter. Forgive me, Silva, go first.
Silva needs to ask you a question after. Like this.
Yes?
Have you been able to hunt at all?
I'm afraid I gave that task to Nicholas. If you need meat, I have dried salted meat, if you would like some.
Yes. There is a stonemason who is starving. Arnulf has told us that he would be capable of working on the forge to repair it. But he needs to be fed,
Yes.
and there is no food in the castle.
I already dealt with that actually this morning. I gave some to Aldo. I believe he's working with him. He's the one that told me.
Oh.
I don't know where he went. I don't know where Aldo went. But Aldo should have food for him. Though from what he told me, he was sick today. So he'll be resting in bed.
Ah, oh, that kind of sickness. Okay. I thought he was actually sick and needing healing.
Stonemason is out of commission for today. He's
Hmm.
resting.
All right. Well, then, Dragon Fennel and me will wait at the bridge.
By the bridge.
I'll head
Navea.
out now because she'll keep walking. It will be a long trip.
I believe that wishes to speak with you.
We will wait there. So, Authorial is based on Ferennin of the Funeral, yes. For those who don't know, Ferennin of the Funeral begins as the elf Ferennin returns with her party after defeating the Great Demon King. They have been on a journey.
What it would be like to live in a forest like this.
Smelly. You spend most of your time acquiring things to make sure you make it through the night without pain or hunger. And a lot of time acquiring things to make a fire. Most of your time is spent chopping wood. I have advice that I was given long ago. Chop down as much as you can imagine you would ever need in a night, and then treble it, and that will be enough for one day. Yes, you do not wish to go out in the cold when you are alone wrapped up in a warm blanket and run out of wood. That is most unfortunate. Well, food. That makes things easier. That elf has proven himself useful. Perhaps I have been too harsh. You scoff. Have I been too harsh, or am I being too forgiving? Look who I found.
Are we being robbed?
What fine clothing you have found, Triton. You look well.
I look, what?
Well,
Good, well? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, must get going, but it is good to see. I hope you are doing well in your afternoon walk. Good day.
Naver. Yes, always cover the ground first. I should have thought to ask one of them. They can fish. Oh well. Never can quite trust
She is the one.
a Triton.
Do you know Kita?
I do.
Kita's told me a tale of her.
Oh yes, he loves telling the tale.
Oh, has he told you too?
Unleash the great
Activated a rune.
Unleash the great monster she has. Destroyed our people she has. Darkness she is.
But it was through a rune that she touched, that she saw, that she may have in her memory.
Ugh. I don't know how much I would trust her memory, but that said, if there is a tablet for all of the others, there would be one for the Tritons as well. He did wish to acquire me to go visit a ruin underneath the water.
A ruin. Yes.
I would acquiesce to this trip, provided he brought the correct reinforcements. I do not wish to risk myself.
As a measure of trust to me, he brought me one of the tablets last night after you slept.
Well,
It was cracked and inert and cold to the touch. And then he put the tablet over a candle and let the candle burn the air for some time. And it was still cold to the touch.
it would be useful, I guess, for preserving meat.
I believe it has much greater uses, of course, but I recalled Faye saying it was life that was needed to power the tablet.
I remember.
So I put some of my blood upon the tablet to see if that would be sufficient.
And
Nothing.
you were not a Triton.
I
Maybe
don't know what kind of rune or what kind of tablet it was or what rune it bore.
maybe you should try a drow one. Maybe that poison will do some good.
I don't need jests about that, Azoriel, truly.
Yeah, sure you do. Everyone needs jests. They make life livable. Just a little one.
So I cut my hand for nothing.
That's why. Why does everyone do that on their hand? Do it on the back of your arm, it hurts less. And it bleeds less, and it heals quicker. Everyone does their hands.
It would go so slow for me. I suppose I wasn't thinking. I didn't think it was possible for a Triton to go pale, but he went pale.
What, did you throw blood on him or something?
No, he told me that
Thank you for the follow, Kurag. Kuragani.
nothing happened was as positive an outcome as we could have hoped for.
Oh.
Apparently they are quite volatile and destructive.
The tablets or Tritons? That was a bit of authorial humor there.
You know, he said that wherever they find them, or wherever they have been reported to be found, these tablets, within those ruins, there have been the creatures that we've read tell about. The mushroom folk. And so he believed that we could have done something.
Oh.
We may have caused something.
No. It is always good not to make correlative statements. If we wanted to do that, we should test it near one of those things they described to us. Lucian told us about one of the portals. Yes.
Portals.
See if that draws them in.
And I did confirm what you had asked me about the nature of the ruins. Of the runes. Common. That indeed it was the case. They are all located here.
In Ireland. They are not of the Second Age, though. Do you remember what I told you about the cairns we found in Lullen?
I do. You said they were old.
Older.
had been there before the keep.
Before us. Before humans. Before elves.
Before elves, are you sure?
They are not ours.
It's impossibly old.
Not impossibly. Unlikely, yes. But we are familiar with things that are unlikely old, are we not? You yourself have seen a word forged.
I didn't give it much thought that a warforged would be so old.
Can anyone make one now? Does anyone even understand how they work? Yes. It is the sort of thing that troubled me back when I came here before. I have watched so many humans try to understand them, each one picking at the same mysteries, wondering the same things and coming to the same answers, that they did not understand what it was they were seeing, and they could not replicate what had been done. Neither can we. Neither can the dwarves, nor the Bjarnans. What does that tell you?
It seems as though you were saying these tablets, with their unnatural coldness, come from the same hands of warforged.
Oh, no. The same skills that have been lost. It does not have to be the same culture. It does not even have to be the same peoples. We do not
How
know.
could so much be lost, Athorio?
War, of course. How else? Devastation. You have traveled to Gradia before?
No.
Should we ever visit, I would invite you to head north into the Orc lands. We would not wish to trespass far, certainly not outside of the jungles that define the boundary of Gradia. But you will see what the land looks like when war has been conducted on it. A war that we cannot conduct now, that we cannot understand now, but a war nonetheless. A land scarred by weapons that we do not understand. And the eldest of our kind know this. And yet they do not seem to share that knowledge.
That's unsurprising, surely, Athorio.
Disappointing, but not unsurprising.
Has Faye appeared yet?
Nay.
Should we make ourselves a little more visible?
Sure, that would be fine with me. I have a short bit before I must rest. But I have been enjoying this time with my friend. I do not like wielding that word. It makes me nervous.
It's dangerous.
It is painful. And I do...
Okay. We agree fully on
I do not like hurting. I have had enough of it. It is why I wish to leave this place. I have already become overly fond of it.
It will be destroyed, is that it?
Of course it will. I've known that since I came. All human things will, in time. What I did not want was to care about those who are here. Our friend is there. The lad comes. Greetings.
I found her. You'll see that this whole side is completely destroyed. Sorry for the delay.
Was it the spiders?
Bear.
Food.
Should be coming here. Oh, bear.
Yes.
I injured it. Couldn't quite kill it.
Oh.
So I believe maybe bleed out. We'll see.
Track it.
Sadly, I'm not a tracker. I don't think we have any in town.
I am one.
Nicholas was. Oh?
What do you think I have done in the forest all the time I have lived here?
Have you hunted bear at Orioles? They are quite savage beasts. I only managed
I
to scare it away.
don't want to get anywhere near it. That would be your job. I use a bow.
Could you repeat? I had God in my head.
It sounded like it. I think I heard it. I said that would be your job, not mine. I don't want to get anywhere near it. That's why I use a bow. Bows don't do much good against bears.
Well, just one hit tore off half my armor.
Yes.
I'm in a condition to fight except this.
No.
Well, Faye said she'd be coming this way.
We don't.
We have some dragons now.
Ah. Perfect.
Couldn't pick it because I. How much did you need?
Just one dose. She has a cut.
What happened?
She chose unwisely.
Yeah.
It was a slip of a knife. No. Although she got bit by one
The
too.
sheep did add to the injury, yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, she got bit as well. You
Why
have.
were you chasing the sheep?
Why were you chasing the sheep?
It seemed impolite in the extreme to leave it to your set.
That's unlike you. You usually watch.
You became food for an herbivore. Now it has the taste of your blood.
Gotta watch out. I'll come back for you. Ah, just right on time. Faye.
The Thrall's extremely amused right now.
I guess right. It was the stage.
Madame Faye, greetings to you upon this morning. Le Soulon.
Megavanen.
So you need some dragons, and how much do you need?
She has an injury to her hand that will need treatment.
It's just a small cut. Clean, done with a blade, don't worry.
Oh, don't forget the other one.
Oh, and a bite on the sheep.
She was hunted by a sheep. Her life now is in danger.
Why would a sheep be hunting you of all people?
The taste of her undeniably delicious blood, filled with the forbidden poison.
Where's the... Good? Where's the other bite at? Where's the bite at?
But you need a bandage, Faye.
Just here on my hand. Yes, I would. I could wrap it.
You are getting a full Elvis treatment. You will be so healthy afterwards that you will glow so bright it'll be like the day becoming afternoon.
Sorry, She loves picking on you, doesn't she?
It is not picking, this is affection. She is my friend.
Thank you. You should be all better soon. Truly. Oh, you're welcome. I'm sorry that sheep decided you were tasty. I'm sorry too. I'm sorry, I even tried to help.
Thank you,
I was trying to feed
Faye.
it grass.
And it bit you.
Yes, it bit me.
We have survived, though.
Yes, that bear and her sheep. We both have those.
Bear?
There is a bear about.
On my way looking for you, I encountered a bear. You see, my whole sleeve of armor just gone.
Faye, looking fancy.
Shall we head back, Athalia? Before it gets too late.
Oh, I have to go deal with the guards again. I guess so.
Oh, heard they give you trouble.
No, they just charge us, and I like trying to sneak in when they don't notice, so I don't have to pay.
Yes, it's a fun game.
Ooh, that's good information to know. I'll have to try that sometime.
Just watch until they're distracted.
Just wait until they're distracted.
It helps as the drow are there. They're quite the distraction.
It's wrapped in
Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Naver, Faye. Good day. Thank you for all of your help. It is most appreciated.
You're welcome. With all the commotion, I forgot I had something for her.
Uh-oh.
What's out?
There is a gift for you.
What's out? I have something for you.
I will tell you more about Ithoriel's creation
Small letter?
soon.
You can give it back once you're done with it.
Thank you.
Oh, that would be all. I must get going. I'm looking for somebody all day. Chance I might have seen.
I know that feeling.
Or Black Cloak.
There are a few of them. Last I saw them, they were in the tavern, but it has been some time. She still doesn't know that Stoss is dead, nor does she care. He's another dwarf. Who cares about dwarves?
I'll see if I call you about that bear, but I don't like our chances.
Oh, no, if it's the two of us, no. You need to get something big and also bearish in front of it. Perhaps Ursa. Or who is that one who was
I'll ask.
crawling about on the ground before? What's his name? Baylor? Is that it?
When you're sure he's the slowest if you ever get chased.
Yes, you do not have to be fast, you just have to be faster. Oh, oh, oh. Yep. I see distracted guards. Oh no, the guard captain is there. We will not be able to enter freely. Oh, look, I found him.
We're gonna throw his ashes into the lake to beat with his wife. That's where he spread her ashes.
That's how that works.
Dramatic comedy.
I think is that note dramatic irony. Oh, look, he even went behind. He didn't notice.
Oh, yeah.
You two already played, right?
No, I have not.
Okay. Thing.
Thank you. Of course. Where did he go? Oh, he already departed. Well, well, that is an interesting sight. You said it was Kidos? We would speak with him if the opportunity presents itself.
That would be a rather good
remember
idea.
that voice.
I see a useful bench.
Here's that. But only 3 of us currently actively on duty. I should go and check on the target, but
Oh, only 3 guards. We could have almost made it in. I am filled with regret. I like to think of it as a meal every time I enter.
A meal.
It is 15 copper, is it not? That is the price of a meal, or was.
Not it was.
So-
It was.
Every time I enter, I lose a meal.
A good way of thinking about it.
All right. I will.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a cane? Is that what that is called?
Crutch,
A crutch.
I believe.
Indeed, starving as they are. Maybe we could throw him
Walk back. I need to
at the bear.
get started at the workshop. Oh, you'd be good at food.
Places to be, people to meet. Holy shit, I haven't seen you in ages.
Hello,
Died or something?
Mr. Travis.
Hello.
No, dying is not in my nature. That
How
is.
are you?
I am well. I have remained unhunted.
That's nice. We should have some tea soon, you know, before, you know, our walls are attacked and everyone's starved to death or something like that.
I would enjoy that, yes. Perhaps on the morrow?
Yeah. Sure.
Travis would be a fine
Time
companion.
is at the tavern.
We usually eat in the or drink in the morning. We have our tea then.
I'll be sure to get up early. Well,
So-
well, I am going to Ambershire. I might not be back but until noon.
Oh well,
Hmm.
another day then.
Why are you going to Ambershire, Mr. William?
Oh, I'm going to get an anvil for Arn. And then hopefully also... I've been given a lot of silver to go buy food, so... hopefully I'm gonna find some.
You're not gonna lose it on the way there, are you? Along with your 120 silver?
No. No, why?
Well,
Why? Why you got to do that? You know what you're doing. Hurts my feelings.
Oh, I am sorry, Travis. Do you have any pride
Shut
left?
up. I think it was whipped out of me, to be fair.
Whipped?
Whipped.
It flailed me.
Oh, I am sorry.
Yeah. So,
Why, Travis?
oh, wait, you don't know? I faced the gallows and everything. Oh, I bet you did.
Indeed.
Bet. Yeah. It's a story for another time, maybe, over tea.
Did you murder someone?
No, I didn't murder anyone. You know what? What I did... if I could... Oh, there's a lot of headaches. Oh, anyway, what was I saying? Right. I bamboozled a bunch of old people, and the town got upset that I bamboozled them, and were like, fuck you, merchant, you suck.
You shouldn't... They should know better. You were simply extracting money that they no longer needed.
No, they're stupid.
Well, see, that is where you get in trouble. You can't insult them after you fleece them. You have to compliment them.
Well, I did, because the stuff I was using was actually making them younger. And then I was like, oh, see? Drink up, pure health. But then, there was a shitty little dwarf fuck that walked around and followed me around town. He fucked me over. Some other thing that I did in Silver Reach. It's a whole story. We'll talk about it over tea.
All right. We shall look forward.
To hear about it.
Yes. To your story.
Sounded sarcastic.
No, it is honest from me. I don't lie. I look forward to hearing about all of your travails, Travis, and how you managed to lose and not reacquire your money, and lose some more, and get whipped in the process.
I know where that money is, baby, I think.
If you knew where it was, you'd have it.
My head hurts today.
If you knew
Really
where it...
badly.
Travis, if you knew where it was, you'd have it.
Well, I do know. No, actually, there's a lot of things in the way stopping me from getting it, so I can't just...
Any bears?
Kinda like bears, I guess.
How about a sheep? Deadly, hungry sheep?
No. They got more legs.
Spiders?
They're more creepy. Yeah. They took my gold. I actually got drunk, and they dragged me away into the cave. I thought they were bandits, and I was able to escape them.
Spiders? You escaped spiders?
Or my sheer power. Yeah, aye. There was like 100 of them.
Are these the ones nearby?
What did you know about them nearby?
I actually know where they are.
Yes.
We've been there.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm talking about those spiders. You've been there? That's where my gold is. It's in that cave.
It's not in that cave.
What? Did you clear it out? It's been cleared out?
Hell no.
We already spent all of your silver, I'm afraid. New equipment.
Alright, now this is where I kill you, if that's the truth, alright?
It is not the case.
No. We just...
If we had that much money,
Right, but that's where
we
the
wouldn't
silver
be
is.
here anymore.
My silver is
That's
in
the
that
truth.
cave. It's in that cave.
So, over tea then, we will hear the story.
Yeah, sure.
An anvil you are getting for Mr. Arn there. It seems
There's Arn. Wait a minute. Arn.
Do you hear the change in his voice when he speaks to Travis? thinking and wondering if I should perhaps go with him to make sure this actually happens.
With Travis.
I don't trust him not to lose it or get drunk on the way back. Some spiders might encounter it. Travis, when do you plan to leave?
What's up?
When do you plan to leave for Ambershire?
I have to go to a meeting in the evening with a bunch of the Iron Wolves, and then I'll go.
Is Ambershire under the control of the Empire yet?
I don't know.
You don't?
How do you
I don't
know
know.
that they have an anvil there that they are willing to part
I
with?
don't. I mean,
Yeah.
how else am I meant to find anything if I don't go? It's the whole point of being a battler.
I think I'll have to. Even if there's no purpose to it.
Or an anvil, truly.
Oh, I'm not just going for air. I'm going for food as well. But I'm gonna try to.
I fear it will not be a success without some assistance.
Are you wanna come with me?
I am considering it, Travis.
Why would you want to come with me? Don't you like, well, no offense, like hate humans?
The welfare of the city concerns us.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Not
It'd be
the,
nice to have you.
not the city so much. Certain ones within. We fear, Travis, that should the city fall, we will be unable to escape safely. The longer the city survives, the better the possible outcomes for us. How much can you pay me?
What?
Assuming we succeed.
You made it sound like you were coming for free now, and now you want money?
Oh, you've mentioned that you got paid quite a bit to go acquire this food.
Oh, I got paid 4 silver.
Oh, that sounds like something that could be split.
What? Yeah, but that's what I was trying to avoid, having to buy a mercenary.
I'm not a
So I
mercenary.
didn't lose more money. But then what use are you?
Travis,
Aye.
I can track anything in the woods. I have lived in these lands for millennia. I was here before your people came.
What are we gonna track? An anvil in the woods?
How many times have you lost something on the ways between here and there?
Do you think I'm gonna lose something?
I think you have already lost something once. That was worth far more than an anvil and some food.
It's not on the road. I promise you. It's in that cave.
Travis, the point isn't where it is. The point was that it was lost and you could not find it. I could. So, to prevent us from losing anything else, I will be willing to assist you. But I will have to share some of the profit at the end.
So you want some of the... Okay, you want some of the coin if we find the coin, aye?
No, not the coin, you fool. You are going to buy food, yes?
Well, yeah.
And you're going to return and sell it, yes?
I was maybe considering it just giving it away. I mean, not much use.
Oh, there's plenty of
You're a
use.
merchant.
Yeah, but you know what good is a merchant in wartime when we're all just gonna fucking die?
You should be selling weapons, of course.
What, a weapon from what? The blacksmith that doesn't have a blacksmith currently? Or most of the towns that are currently sieged?
Ambershire, I'm sure, would have some. If there's someone else with you, they could carry some back with them.
Yeah, if we're able to get some, then yes.
So a share of the profit. If it's food, I will take some of the food then. We could certainly use it.
Yeah, okay.
I believe this is what you humans do.
Hmm.
All right. At the end of the night, I will come with you. You may not find me, but I will be on the road with you.
Creepy, but alright.
As I said, I am a capable tracker. All right, it is time for us to leave.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hello. Do either of you think you'd be willing to talk about seeing as how you're, you know, girls, ladies? Do you think do you have any advice on asking a lady's hand? You know.
No, continue. Please describe what you need us to do.
Well, all I really need is just it's for a friend. So I've got if there's a girl. I know I've had a girl. Well, friend. She's just a friend. And I want to ask her hand in marriage. I wouldn't worry about that. That's totally normal.
So, is she human?
Yeah, she's human.
Oh.
But how would an elf ask out another elf?
Well, you wouldn't, because we're not the same species.
But how would an elf ask an elf if you are the same species?
Oh.
Do you have 100 years?
We could teach you?
I've got about maybe 40 in me. Yeah, teach me. Yeah.
Okay.
Teach me. How would you do it?
We will begin your lessons in a decade or so. I think I will have time for that. And then we will spend the next century working on greetings in Elvish, so that you can say the appropriate things to her, like Le Sulan, Thoriel Ianethnin, Ma Ianethlin. Ah, Le Sulan. Like that.
Alright, I could probably learn that in a couple days.
Couple centuries. Oh, look, I found a girl for you.
No, I'm not asking out that. I'm talking
Are you sure?
Yes.
You recognize this
Aldo
one.
spoke of.
Forgive us. We appear to have found something more interesting.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, humans.
Are you alright? You're drinking.
When am I not drinking nowadays, to be honest?
Maybe a little less.
No, I just got this bottle and I would prefer not to lose it. This is very precious to me. Hi.
Thoriel Ianethnin. Ma Ianethlin. My name is Thoriel. What is your name? I have not been introduced.
My name's Lewin.
Lewin.
I
I used to be that social butterfly everyone flocked to, and now I look for alcohol and oh fuck.
Lewin,
Yay.
how would your house elders feel if they were to see you now?
Probably about the same amount that I see myself. Like the bugs. I'm almost out again. Do you know that the fucking dwarves around here don't actually have ale? I feel like their stories of always being alcoholics is nothing but lies.
Our brewer is a human. And
I met him.
I figured. Lewin, of which house are you from?
That is a great question that my drunk mind. Give me a sec. I gotta think in my Ross. You know, I don't want to talk about it. You know what? The houses don't fucking matter. It's just a bunch of stuck-up people judging me.
How long have you been
Fallen.
in Adwick?
As far as what is it, like Tuesday today? I'm gonna say like like a few weeks. I don't know. And what did you say?
I said you have fallen.
I'm probably, but not as hard as a human. Oh god. Their lives are so short, it's funny.
We should offer her tea. If she would take it.
But I appreciate the gesture. But do you have the Gradian kind? You know, the kind with that extra little in each cup?
I don't know. I would have to know of which house you were to see if we could share in Gradian tea. It is to be shared among the families, of course.
I guess we're talking about two different teas. I was talking about the one where you put a little bit of ALE in there. Get that extra spice.
Ah, I see.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, I do not have any ale. Just tea. Ale is expensive for us.
Don't I fucking know it. This entire thing cost me 15 copper. I got 6 to my name now. Just need another 9 and I got another one. Then we all oh goodness.
Lothel, would you introduce me to your friend?
There you go. Wait.
Acquaintance.
What? When did I go from this to this? Oh, you hurt me so. Wrong hole.
Lewin.
1 half to half and a half, yeah?
Why? What has happened? Why are you in such distress?
I can't get back home. I got no money. Have you seen the city? By the time I even possibly find a way back to Mid-South, as I'm gonna be dead. So you know what I need to do? I need to drink enough so that when that does happen, have a discovery. who wants to die knowing it's gonna hurt? So.
You wish to leave leave Adwick for Eshmethalas then? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, like, as far as I fucking know, that is only one way home, and this home is a lot of money. And did you hear the roads are like, there's no safe way home.
Yes.
Even if I were to hire or have the money to hire a few thousand people, I'd be home by now. I'd also be half drunk and half dead off my ass.
Something has happened to her. This acquaintance of yours?
Did you ever wish that you had wings like those birds?
Nay.
Make life a lot easier. Look, there's a dwarf that gave me a copper. Bless you. Next time you and your kinsman have ale, you give me a call, and I will do a dance for a bottle.
Noted.
I mean, hey, that's better than nothing. That's better than nothing.
Right. I'll keep it in mind, but I gotta go get some other work done. Sorry.
They're so tiny.
But we have wished that we could find our way home to the people who once knew our names.
Yep. Isn't that the truth?
But there is no home, and no one who knows our names. Except Lithel here, who seems familiar with yours. Sorry, I moved. I wanted to walk.
She used to hang around me and the other social butterflies. And then I got stuck here.
Well, it seems
And now this is my new best friend, apparently.
you are in the company of those who are stuck here. And your new best friend, have you given them a name?
It's actually, you know what? I'm naming them Al the Ale. Sounds pretty good.
That is not an elvish name.
We will die together. Well, I mean, to get... okay,
Alion would work.
Aelwyn. Alien. I like that. We're gonna go Alien. He'll never leave me.
Don't drop him. Then he will leave you.
Whatever. Did that sound like a guy here?
Where is she staying?
In the gutters.
You've lost your home.
I have 6 coppers in my name. You think I could afford one of these places, and let alone the fucking poor district? Poor district right now is so messed up that I don't even want to touch that with a whole beer word.
Leywin, I have a question for you.
And I have a possible answer.
When was the last time you stole from others? For your friend.
I would like to... shit. Using the friend card against me. Look at what you did. I'm gonna... say, a few days. A few days. I'm not allowed in the brewery anymore.
How do you feel?
How do I feel?
What price are you willing to pay? Is the other way to ask this question.
Such a pretty pretty shade of
I
blue.
feel as though I can see myself a few weeks from now.
Truly.
On the roads of Cove.
Is the risk worth it?
That's not the question, buddy.
It is the question for me. Ithuriel thinks that Lithel is worth it. But I do not know this friend. Acquaintance.
Acquaintance. If she were a friend, I would know her how.
I am concerned that the things that have been carefully gathered may be endangered. The question is, are they friend or are they acquaintance? And are they worth it?
That's a fucking question and a half. No, it's not worth it. Taxes. Hey, Bjorning!
He's traveling right now, that's why.
Yeah, he's gone. Thank you pay for a drinking bag. A bag could drink you under the table.
You probably have.
I mean, hey, that's a winning start.
It is a start.
Oh, God. It is.
This is Edric.
I need more ale.
You will have to earn it. Some way.
I tried that. You wanna know what happened with that? I got called fucking 9 years and got tossed out to the road. Fucking peasant human pieces of goddamn fucking shit garbage.
Lewin, before you came to Hedwig, tell me, what did you do? What was your purpose? She's reading through her script right now.
I was a social butterfly to start off with. I was the person that everyone was like, look, there goes Leylin. She knows everyone. She can help with people. She can talk to anyone in the silver tongue of the fucking city.
Which
and you know
city?
What? I had respect. I don't remember. Did you see how... I haven't seen a map in so long. I can't remember even what my birthday is, and...
Most of us can't.
Do we have last?
Yes, we do.
Do I have last? I don't remember last names. I don't remember half the people. You know how I remember her?
How?
She has a cute face. That's how I remember.
Did you know her
Faces.
before the shadows descended beneath her eyes?
I think so. I don't know. She's always kind of looked a little worried.
Is this true?
She,
No, Ithuriel.
We used to... no,
Lewin?
this is getting me nowhere.
Lewin.
Yes. Yes.
You used to talk to people? In the city?
I used
Tell
to
me
talk to everyone.
what you did when you spoke to them.
I'd smile, I'd jeer, people would at my Oh no, where'd my bottle go? There.
Al has not left you.
Oh, maybe. To be honest, I can't really think of. I. I'm well respected amongst the laborers guild. That was a big thing. And back in the city, I was. People often turned to me for guidance and advice. I mean, they called me the charismatic one. That was my. Oh.
It was taken from you?
I mean, everything was taken from everyone, and you. Like I said, you get to a point where you got no money, got no friends, got barely enough.
How would a social butterfly who knows everybody have no money and no friends? What was taken from Lewin? There had to be something. That came later.
A lot of things got taken from me, and to be honest, I don't really know what the top thing would have been that got taken. Can you repeat the question one more time?
Yes. Lewin was a social butterfly. She knew everybody. She had friends everywhere. What was taken from her to lose the friends she had? Where did her money go?
I don't know. At one point I had everything. I had all friends, food, everything, and then out of nowhere they just stopped talking to me. I don't know why. No one ever gave me a reason. Things just slowly started going downhill. Money went down to the wells, metaphorically, and I guess it just kind of drained to the bottom of a bottle at the end of the day. So if you want to know,
You were friends.
Everything just feels hopeless.
With the slavers, you said?
I was friends with practically everyone.
You said them in particular.
Yeah. Stuff, they were a big part of it. They were always ones to be around me.
Were they tossed out? Or are they still there?
Probably still around, but none of them are talking to me. Everyone's fending for themselves, so not everyone can hold your hand, give a coin, give a pint of 15 copper ale. Needs to be more in the bottle, not copper-wise.
I trust you, Lithel. I will ask this question very carefully. Is the risk worth it? I will be gone in the night. I trust you.
Then I accept your trust as I.
Very well. Yes.
DM note for Thoriel in case it wasn't already communicated. This elven Lewin is exceptionally young. Not a child. You would suspect she's not even very far out of her first century.
Older than most of the elves here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Come with us.
Concentrate now for me.
In
Which
the-
house are you from?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't like to talk about it.
Would some tea help for her headache?
No.
They packed some for me.
Maybe.
Why there's not so many prying ears or stuff. I can talk about it, but I don't trust the humans. And I mean, if the dwarves don't have alcohol, I don't know nothing about them after. That's just my lives.
I will accept.
Your solution, Azariel.
Let us go.
Would you like this?
To the.
It should be private enough.
Yes.
You know what I'd like to use? 9 copper if you got me.
No, we will bring the alcohol.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Oh.
I'll lead you to my house then.
15.
Oh, perfect.
Get gradient tea. Actually, that'll cost a bit more. Total of 30. Tea.
It should be 15, Azariel. Look at these.
Tea and the alcohol.
And the alcohol. Really?
Oh, yes, really.
Everything could have. If it wasn't for the Fall District growing hungrier and thirstier by each and every single second, it would be.
It's hard to find.
Thank you.
It's open.
All right. We are getting some of
Here in private.
your gradient tea. It will be here shortly. Why don't you sit somewhere and rest? She will throw it up. Especially when we give her more. Yes. After tomorrow morning, she will be able to eat then. For now, just have water ready. I wish for Lethel to come before you continue. We want to get you your tea.
Tea time.
Your gradient tea. Yes.
My special blend of ale and...
Yes, it will be mostly tea at first, and then the second serving will have more alcohol. You know, for the sake of your liver. Yes.
My liver's fine. You want to know what liver says during the night? Feed me more. Give me more sustenance.
Yeah, it's not.
Connoisseur of drinks.
No,
I'd like to think that I am now.
it would be lost on her.
Chugging couldn't. It all tastes wrong to me.
Crystals gave me this drink called rum. It's quite painful to down.
No.
Give it a try. Give it a try.
Why would you do this?
Give it a try.
This will just make things worse, and I won't be able to speak to her.
Aylwin, stay there. You'd be good. You try.
That better.
Drink it. You're gonna find it's water.
That's what I figured. Actually, I was hoping for a healing potion, honestly.
I'm out of potions.
We're not.
This is water.
You do need it. We're so
Can I ever give this to you? Aylwin, my old friend. Give me the left of your body.
So, as I was saying, I was not kidding. Please wait for the tea, Lewin. I don't wish you to. I was not kidding. I gave her enough to get the alcohol and the tea. actual Gradian tea. And her Gradian tea, which we will mix in for the second dose, as it were.
Your tea is nice.
Thank you.
We have to meet somebody, so I shall be going.
Make sure Lethal knows where your house is.
Show me one of your art projects. Next time you do one with your paintbrush.
Does he?
It involves a lot of red.
He said something about needing a lot of bodies for on a battlefield for a very large red painting, and he said he would show me. But I said, why just red? Why not blue?
Because blood is the color of red. Until it spills, and then it becomes brown, and then black.
Yeah. You just have to keep adding more blood on it. But how many people would you have to kill to get that to work?
Quite a lot. An entire city's worth.
Well, if I'm drunk enough, add me to the masterpiece.
No, Lewin. It would not be good to see more elven blood spill upon the battlefields. The humans aren't worth it.
I mean, seeing the humans would be funnier, but like, there's two of you now.
There is often truth in the words we veil in humor. Your truth is what I wish to know. Now is not the best time.
Truth is a sad one.
I wish for Lethal to bring you your tea before I ask you about your house again. I do not go back on deals I have made.
That is admiral. I guess the word. Respective. A lot of humans go back on their words. Their lifespan is like bugs. Just one little and done.
We try not to remind them of it. Of course,
It's funny.
when I look at you, to me, you are a pet. You are, what, in your hundreds?
Just barely. I'd say probably around, just a little under my first century. I'm gonna guess maybe like, 85, maybe 84.
To provide context for you. The entire sum of your life, if it were a story written out, would be 1/20th of mine.
That means you've drinking 120. Bye.
Think of it like this. If it was each of your fingers and toes, you would be a pinky.
Small fingers.
Yes, small fingers for a small Lewin. Let's mix them. Do a little bit at first, and then we will do more later. Alcohol after, tea primarily first. Enjoy, Lewin.
Thank you.
That is actual Gradian tea from Gradia.
It's pretty good. I haven't tasted something that good in a long time. Other than ale. Ale has its own pretty unique good taste.
Especially good wines.
Maybe it should be a concert. Ooh, God. Good wines back in the day. Like we could bathe in them.
My house was not known for it, but Solarian wines were always a favorite of mine. They had good grassland, good grape vines, good lands for growing them, near the mountains. Everyone,
Huh?
everyone was a fan of Eander. Of course, the first house. Everyone would always pretend they had the best wine.
Of course.
But I found a young varietal was better. How about yourself, Lewin?
I don't know.
Thank you for the follow,
wine
Akira.
would probably be. What is that one called? Names escape me. Oh, it's so blurry. Yeah, you know the bottle that had like that like nice serpent painting on the outside. It's like that.
Solarin? No, wait.
Maybe.
Hold on. Let me think here. A serpent. I never paid attention to the wines. It's a minor house, I think, right?
I mean, even if it's small, they made
I don't know. Is that
pretty good wine.
It would not be Zylara, then. And it would not be Elzerus. I'm not familiar with most of the minor houses.
It's not my house.
Well, it wasn't my home. It wasn't my home. My house. House.
Which one was your house? Sileray. The Guardians. He will not take responsibility.
He doesn't take responsibility of jack shit.
You know him.
I heard of him. I heard many stories about him. Nothing good. Nothing good.
You would insult a member of your own house.
He barely counts.
To near strangers.
To an acquaintance.
The house was too stuffy. They had people just... It was like they always had us in a cage. That house was nothing but... You know when you catch a bird and you put it in a cage and some little...
Yes.
dumb child comes up and starts shaking the cage?
I know.
It felt like that.
He's
still in the fucking cage.
I'm well aware. Tathiel now is having the same treatment. She is in a beautiful cage, draped with glorious fabrics, dressed in a pretty young girl's dress. She is the same age as this one. The Dryad's friend. This one has flown the coop, though. You have found freedom,
I kicked that.
Lewin.
I found freedom, and then I found death in the end of it, where it said, "You want it out? Okay. Fend for yourself." And you know what I said? Who's?
You did it.
I did it.
And you do not
No more little late one.
know how to live in the forest. So you came to a human city.
They're not gonna teach me jack crap there. Most of the time it's just stand up straight, Lewin. Do your studies, Lewin. If you don't do it, the humans will come get you, Lewin.
What did you want to do? Why did you leave?
Because again, they were stuffy. They were controlling. I might as, like you said, I have a pet. I might as well been a dog. Put me on a leash and...
Why do you wish to return?
I don't have anything else. Honestly, at this point, I'd rather be fed kibble than dirt. Maybe some other house can take me, or I can marry someone else to get out of that kind of house. But I
That would be the human and house elf solution to what you face. Though before you stands someone who made neither choice.
Oh, you got lucky.
No.
Speaking.
The second cup.
It's right there.
That one is more alcohol than tea.
Actually, hold on. I can't drink you need to watch this.
All right.
Not you, him.
Yes. I suspect she will probably be sleeping here. Would be my guess. Lewin?
Don't want me to
No.
keep a closer eye on her.
I don't. Let me ask 2 questions to you. Would you like to have tea with me tomorrow afternoon? No alcohol, just tea. I would like to sit with you and talk.
Sure.
And
You
would
gave me enough courtesy to buy me alcohol and sit down and talk to me, and to give you enough courtesy to give you a nice tea time.
I appreciate it. As an unfortunately stuck elf, stuck in my old ways, I appreciate the chance to have tea with the younger folk such as yourself. My second question is for your sake. Would you like Lethel here to stay with you? I have to leave tonight.
Sorry, got a frog in my throat.
No worries.
That is up
Tita.
to you. As far as you're concerned, you don't remember me, we're not friends, and we're nothing but, as you said, strangers.
Acquaintances.
So if I gotta put my mistake, acquaintances. And then strangers, and then back to acquaintances. As long as I have a roof over my head, I can tell you I'm not going to steal from anyone, especially with how that alcohol maker gave me mercy. So if you're worried about that,
That
I'm
is
not gonna do that.
what I was worried about, yes. No offense to you, Lewin. Please,
No offense taken.
but I wish to know more. And I'd like to see you safe tonight because it is dangerous out on the streets. Many of our friends have died in the recent times. We have watched blood spill in the street every morning until recently. I would not like to add yours to it.
I can promise you that I will stay indoors and keep my head down as long as I have my buddy here.
Yes, you will have your buddy and we will refill it on the morrow. Tea first, though. Tea, then your friend.
I'll die. That's fine with me.
All right, for tonight,
That's
though.
up to her. What do you want to do?
I'll give her my room with
So shall it be. Enjoy. It is a nice house.
Anything's better than a tent outside.
I take your bed, do you?
I do not. You would be most welcome. Your scent will refreshen me tomorrow when I return. Tonight you shall sleep in the musk of your friend Ethoriel.
I'm sure it'll be a most restful sleep.
For you, Lewin. You asked before if elves have last names. Before I was Ethoriel, my last name was Eleneth. Of the stars.
Oh. So you're born from the stars.
All of us are. And then we are tarnished when we fall to this planet. Naver. Yes, life is. Naver. Good day. Good day. Well, it's not often that he walks by me.
Sorry.
Excuse you.
You are the one who works at the bar. I was asking about you this morning.
Yeah, I'm Leo.
Yes.
I was sick for a while.
I understand, Leo. It is good to see you once more. Jax!
It's
Oh.
good to see you too.
I am headed off to rest. I have to prepare for travel tonight. But as it is, I will wish you both well.
Where are you going?
I'm taking a trip. A place called Anbarskria.
I'm sorry, I forgot
spider
to say
outside the walls a
I
minute ago.
will be
forgot
departing
how to
tonight.
say goodbye in Elven.
Naver. It means farewell.
Nobel.
Mm.
Nobel.
Good day, then, to the both of you.
Good day. Safe travels.
Good day.
All right. No, that was her being elegant. I had to say good night to a friend. Oh,
Do we have food at the house?
I have not eaten anything of what you brought, so bread, I imagine. It's stale, but it will fill somewhat of a belly. Especially when mixed with alcohol. I will be resting for my trip tonight. Tomorrow will be a busy day.
Be safe on your trip, Olivia.
I shall do my best.
Be safe.
Thank you, Lewin. Well, that was quite an event, wasn't it? Oh, right. Oh, fuck. I need to go acquire bone arrows. Damn it. I need to go talk to the butcher. I do have one more set of 20. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have to go acquire more bone. Let's see. I have spent a lot of money today, which is most unfortunate. This is what blood looks like when it has been left here too long. It becomes black. Thank you for the reminder, Andrew. Let's see. I forgot to get bone arrows. I forgot to get the bow and arrow tips. I have to get bow and arrow tips for Penny. So, time to find the butcher. Yeah, wish me luck.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Have you seen the butcher, Mr.
I've not seen Baylor since this morning.
He did flop across the floor here earlier.
Yes, I haven't seen him since.
Did he go?
I hope he's recovering.
Did he head out, or?
I mean, I literally have not seen him go in or out or anywhere.
All right.
Since that moment.
Okay. Then perhaps he is here. Have you seen... Jax, have you seen Baylor?
Yes.
I need to speak to him.
The last I saw him was in his shop, but I don't know where he could have gone.
Where's Liliana? Maybe I can help her see the spot for just a minute.
Let me check one place he could possibly be. Have either of you seen Baylor recently?
Yes. No, not since this morning, I'm afraid not. He was outside his shop, but not since then.
All right, thank you. Maybe... If not, I will have to take an extra day. Ah. Merende. Afternoon. You were not rushing to tell me that you have found Baylor by any chance? No such luck.
No.
No, too bad. I got all hopeful. Oh.
Imagine that. It's an armored spider.
I really hope that's not my gauge.
Aldo,
Yes.
have you seen Baylor?
I saw him earlier out by the front gate, but
That's
that
right.
was like 10 minutes ago.
Everyone has seen him. All right, and he's not there.
Since. Oh, and as far as the wood goes, I'm still waiting to hear back from Arn. I think he's having some discussions.
Yes.
Figure out if the project's going forward or not.
All right. We have acquired food for the Mason. I understand that was delivered to you.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Some food. I guess
That's-
I can go drop that off to him.
Yeah, that's what the food was for you. Jax told me.
Ah.
You forgot.
I must have. No, I didn't. No, I don't think he actually mentioned that to me. I was just talking to him.
Oh, good Lord. I will go to mind him. That's... Repeatedly.
I actually just saw Jax.
Yes, he went that way. I know where he is.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about getting Riker some food.
Riker. That's his name, Riker. Ah, Maya. How am I getting pulled into all these different things when it's time for me to go?
You said you didn't want anything.
Hello. The most obnoxious of elves. You fail at being open repeatedly. So do you. I thought you were replaced by the crown, and yet I see you are still not open. Where is everybody? Are they playing with that stupid spider? Is that where they all are? I would guess so. Yeah, right? Good day.
Hello again.
Hello. Is that him in the distance? It's hard to see.
Oh wait, I think now that I think about it, honestly, Riker would also have a chisel.
Ah, Jax.
Yes.
Aldo has informed me that he is not aware of food for Riker.
Food? I thought I gave him a pack.
You should tell him.
What's that, sir?
Yes.
Yes, I'll tell him.
It's gonna take
Govanen, Maya. It is good to see you. How has the farm been doing for you?
The farm has been... Oh, it's been doing good. You know, we're starting to produce more yield and applying, you know, different types of fertilizers and stuff.
Well done.
How are you?
Maya.
Thank you.
I am
Sorry for
well.
entering the conversation. This is very important. Maya, put your hand out. Puts your bag of money. He's not sure he'll look how much it is, but it's something that's loose. So I want you to supply the town with some sort of food. Currently, right now, Christos and Quinn are being chewed out by Dorst, I think his name was. Insufferable fellow.
Where?
So if you could get something, if you have anything at all, please bring it by, so we can at least pass off that we're getting food supply. Anything will do. Anything that looks impressive.
Rin.
Okay, so understood. And what is this, sorry?
Where is Dorst?
Currently right now at the tavern. He's preoccupied talking with Christos.
That's why I wanted to make sure. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Rin. Good day, Maya.
Oh, yeah, understood.
Actually, Maya, while you're here.
Oh, yeah, I understand. That's real.
This is 5 copper. I would like you, if you have a chance, to talk to Baylor and ask him to deliver bones to the Fletcher.
Deliver bones to the Fletcher. Alright. I'll do it, Ariel.
Thank you.
And, no bad.
Naver. Have a good day.
Oh, you too.
Just curious. When did you do that, though?
Good day.
I guess we have to deal with that now.
I'm staring at you in disappointment, Aldo. That made for our arrangement. If there's any of you who've been here for the entire time, if you could give me a summary of all the money she spent. I know 60 of it went out for food, and then again for alcohol and water. And 15 to the guards. So if one of you can give me a full count. Yeah. What is it, 3 hours? And I'm going to be dead tomorrow. I'm going to have to talk in this voice. So, while I'm doing this, yes, Ithoriel is like Ferennin, but where Ferennin started at the end of her journey, after she had returned home, Ithoriel is at the beginning of that journey. And the way I set up her flaws is that she hates mortals. She gets impatient of them and gets tired of them. But she has a flaw where she sees one who's an artist who makes handmade things that will last the ages. Like a blacksmith. And if they make things that are ephemeral, like wooden figurines, she will be fascinated by them. She is almost a kleptomaniac. That's how bad it is for her. She loves them. And so because of that, she's been interested in Arnulf. That's why she's trying in this extra effort for him. So, with that said, I am going to go home